Cheers. How are you, brother?
Okay, wave. I'm fine.
It
Look at
reminded
look.
me of, is that like the way Mr. Bean waves?
Yeah,
Anyway, I'm not sure who the host is. We'll just both talk shit, I guess. But
yeah.
yeah, we're about to do two beers by Mountain Culture and Bottle Logic. This was a collaboration series that came out sort of earlier in the year. I can't remember the exact month. It's probably roughly, I'd say, probably 5 months ago. Had a guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't really remember, but yeah, they're both big Imperial stouts. I think they're both 10.5, aren't they?
They are. I'm going to guess they're the same base, and it's just the adjuncts that change.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Yeah, and so it's a series that's been going now for 3 years. So they've done three collaborations with Bottle Logic. The second one was out this year as well, but only on keg. It wasn't in cans. So yeah, when I grabbed them, I grabbed a 4-pack of both, and then I was like, I want to sit one of each aside for Adam so he can take them back to the UK with him. So yeah, we're going to drink them together. So I've obviously already had these before, but I had them fresh on the
Yeah.
channel, and yeah, I can't really remember what I thought of them at the time. I just know that they were pretty decent, but I feel like they're going to be completely different beers now, so it'll be quite interesting.
I
So yeah,
cheers, Jimmy. I've
cheers,
I've
Jimmy.
had Bottle Logic before, and obviously I've had Mountain Culture before.
Yeah,
But Bottle Logic tends to be. I don't really see it on keg here.
yeah,
It tends to be somewhere in the region of £35 to £50 a bottle here,
yeah,
depending on where you get it from.
yeah,
It's always a 500 ml bottle
yeah,
or US pint, whatever it is. Um, and I think they're very good. I think there are probably better impy stout makers out there that cost a lot less. I
yeah,
don't know what your
yeah,
opinion is.
yeah. No, I have them fairly high on the pedestal, but yes, they are very expensive. I think if you're gonna charge that much for your beers, you really need to be sort of top of the game, and sometimes they fall short. But
Yeah,
like a beer, like see, fundamental observation, the vanilla bean stout of theirs, that's one of my favourite beers of all time. And every time I have it, I'm just massively impressed by it. So yeah, there's something in
yeah.
that.
I would say I think Cycle are better, and the price range is about the same.
Yeah.
There's not
See when
too much difference in price between them.
yeah. See when I had the side project stuff, it was just like worlds above what Bottle Logic and that are. Like it was just
Yeah,
next level. Yeah. And when I had yeah, some of the Anchorage top shelf stuff's amazing as well. But yeah, it's like I feel like Australia's beer scene is very good, and certain styles were up there, but stouts were definitely not on the same page as like America.
okay.
I feel like America's way ahead of where we are with stouts. You get the occasional one that's pretty decent, but yeah,
I
I'm not
think
sure with you guys.
it depends. I think the level of stouts in this country is so broad.
Yeah,
Sometimes you'll get an absolute banger out of nowhere. I
yeah,
remember having recently, we had this brewery in Wales called Crafty Devil, and we had this was at Beer X with Harry and Peter, and we had a UK pint bottle, which I've never seen before. It looked like a 500 ml bottle, but with like the weirdest long neck ever.
yeah,
Um, and that was their Baba Yara, and that was 10%, but that was a proper Russian Imperial stout. No adjuncts, just absolutely banging.
yeah. Cool.
And they're a traditional brewery, and you wouldn't expect a traditional brewery just to bang a 10% out like that, and they did, and it was amazing.
It would have been a real shock for people that got into it. They'd be like, "What the hell's going on here?"
Yeah, and Beer X as well was a trade event, and we got it for like buttons, literal. Like I think it was like £4. Harry wants to get another one to take home, and it sold out. And he was just like, "No." Right? Should we
Let's get into
have a
it.
look at this one? So this is number
sure.
one, numero uno.
Yeah. So this was just the original. I remember first having it at a tap takeover, and yeah, I had it. I remember I had it on keg, and then a can like the next day, and they were both pretty similar. Yeah. Cheers to Joey and Simo in the chat.
Are you gonna do the comments, or do you want me to do the comments?
I don't know. Just both have a go at it. I'll do them if you want. You keep talking about the beer, and I'll do the comments.
I do like gold top cans. Do you think? I was enjoying Siren's black top, but the paint was scraping off, which I found a bit annoying. But gold top is the way forward. I'm going to put this in the Polly's TQ, which you will not see the Polly's because the writing's black, and this is pitch black.
I've got the Culture gold foil glass. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a very weird design. Like, so
I've got a glass like that I got when I first started doing craft, and it always annoyed me because Rob always called it the pina colada glass, and it was supposed to be designed for IPAs.
Yeah. This beer looks like it's going to be very rich and roasty.
Yeah, already on the aroma. It wasn't even close, and I was like, coffee, coffee, coffee.
Yeah. So it looks awesome.
The head's going. Oh, my head's going. I had rinsed the glasses before we started, so that might. A lot of coffee, very sweet coffee.
Okay. Let's have a whiff. First appearance, like the head is like a very, very dark brown.
Yeah, very. It is. It's a dark tan. I'm just trying to generate a bit of head. Mine's petered off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't stop smelling it.
What are you getting on the aroma?
Sweet cinnamon coffee, honey. Yep. It's going to be rich. You can smell it's thick. It's not clinging to the glass as I thought it might.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of carbonation because that head was quite easy to regenerate with a bit of rolling in the glass.
Yeah.
A treacle, maybe?
Yeah, yep. I definitely see that.
Black treacle. I'm not getting any coconut, but I always think that on aroma is really difficult.
Yeah, especially when you got such a complex malt base and just huge spice notes and stuff.
Yeah, cinnamon nutmeg. I'm not really getting any ginger, which I'm thankful for because I hate ginger in beer.
Yeah, I'm getting a heap of nutmeg.
Yeah, that's cinnamon as well. I think the cinnamon, but I think that complements the coffee smell.
Simo said there's some Bottle Logic impies at Leyland Bargain Booze.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, so Leyland Bargain Booze is a bit like Penny Lane Londis. So it's basically like a franchise corner shop that then have a massive beer wall. And they do actually sell. Leyland Bargain Booze actually has a website as well, where you can buy. I often do buy them off because it's cheaper than me driving up to Leyland because that's a 45-minute drive. It's the Beer Shelf is their website. So I can actually, if this, am I tempting fate here with trying to get on another website with this laptop and it just goes, I wonder how much they are.
Well, are you getting like much coffee?
Yeah, cinnamon coffee. It's like a really sweet coffee. I know it said Ethiopian coffee and Honduran and Peruvian.
Yeah. See, when it comes to coffee, generally for me, I'll get like a real roasty coffee that's like almost like dark chocolatey sort of, and that tends to be more like a South American thing, I think. And then you'll get like African type, or sort of like when they're closer to the equator, and that there tends to be more of a fruity sort of coffee, and that's what I feel like this is. Yeah, I get like fruity sort of notes.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know how much the Bottle Logic stouts are?
What in England?
Yeah, the one that Simo's just said. I've just gone on the website.
Oh, yeah, Simo, yeah.
They've only got one left. This is the Terraphobia Vanilla Fig Stout, 14.5% in a 500ml bottle, £30. So that's what, nearly $60 Australian dollars.
Yeah. No, I know how much they are roughly because I've got a few of them over the years.
They got the Dark Star, which is barrel aged from November 2024, Imperial Rye Stout, 13.5. That's only £28. So you save yourself £2 there.
Yeah.
What, $3.75 Australian dollar?
In Australia, they're generally in Australia they vary from about late 50s to about 90s.
All right. And then they got another one that's 30, which is the Paisley Cave Complex, which is a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Blueberry S'more Stout at 14.4. That's £30 again.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a lot of money.
The ones that I tend to go for that I really enjoy are normally around the sort of late 60s. But what I'll do is because I get them at Carwin, I'll wait till I've got a big order and I'll include them in the order, and then you get the 15% off as well. So it works out pretty good.
At Carwin, do they do stamps like that? You get like you buy so many and you get a bit off.
Yeah, like as in if you do takeaways, if you buy six or more craft singles, you get 15% off.
Oh, that's good.
So it's pretty good. I always buy at least sort of 10 separate beers, so then you get the discount, and it's just the best way to do it. Like otherwise, if you're only buying like 4 or 5, you're paying full price for them, and it's just silly. It's like you may as well stock up and get a bit of a discount.
Yeah, that's Penny Lane Londis does every £10 you spend, you get a stamp. And when you spend £100, you get 10% off your order. But that's whatever order. Like you could go in and get like a big order, and they'll knock 10% off it.
Yeah.
So it's not great, but it's better than nothing.
You do have some stores where you get that discount, like Carwin do, but also like a point system. So Mountain Culture, for example, because I buy so much through their online web shop, I'm one of the customers that's got the most points. Like every time you make an order, you get points for it. And because I've been like with them since they started, and I've hardly used any points. They're just building up and building up and building up. But anyway, you can use them for like free delivery, $20 off a purchase, merchandise percentage off, just shit like that. Like so. Yeah, I've got to start using some of them.
Right. Are we going to go in?
Let's do it, bro.
Cheers. It is very rich. A lot of chocolate there that I didn't get on the aroma.
Yep.
I think the cinnamon is stronger on the aroma than. Well, it's on the back end, but it's not as strong as it is on the aroma. Bitter, a lot of bitter coffee at the end.
Yeah, it's got like Russian Imperial vibes.
It's a big one. Taste is ABV. I don't think it's very alcohol warming though, so that's good. But that coffiness is so bitter. I was hoping that the sweetness from the I know it doesn't say any. I was smelling honey on it, and I was hoping it was going to be really sweet. It's not. It's quite.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more the other way.
It's rich, deep, dark, bitter chocolate.
Tar in a glass.
Yeah, Evie's going to be asking what you're going to have for your dinner soon.
Ah, where is she? Yeah. Cheers, Evie. I just had
Evie,
a pizza, mate.
It's 3 o'clock here, and I haven't even had my lunch yet.
We got a question here from Paul. So generally a pastry stout, the main thing, the obvious one is that it features like adjuncts, add-ons to the
sweet adjuncts.
Yeah.
So in this case,
like any inclusion
cinnamon
of something like sweet and desserty that's outside the 4 standard, like water, yeast, malt, hops. I think that's pretty much the easy way to say it.
I wouldn't say though. Coffee stouts generally aren't always pastry stouts, though.
Yeah. But generally, I feel like generally a pastry stout's got a few different additions. So it's like, yeah.
I think the coconut. I'm not getting any coconut whatsoever in this.
Nah.
I don't know whether that's dropped off in time.
Yeah. Nah, I got a feeling when I first had this, I was like, wow, that is so rich and roasty, like absolutely like massive quality to it. And I remember thinking, though, it's a little disappointing that it doesn't have the coconut, because that more coconut would have been awesome.
Cinnamon's definitely stayed around. That's something that's...
See, for me, nutmeg as well. But like, there's knowing mountain culture, there's probably so much fucking coconut in this, it's not funny, but it just hasn't been able to shine because everything else is so big.
Yeah, I always think that if you're putting desiccated coconut in, you've got to put like a stupid amount in to even register any flavour. Whereas I've known breweries, even my local brewery, Neptune, for their they do a coconut chocolate stout, like 5% stout. No, it's not on MP, but they use coconut concentrate, that gives them a stronger flavour for less. But it does give it that, unfortunately, a bit of that suntan lotion flavour.
Yeah, and that's, you don't want it to go down that path. It's like you just want that even balance. Because the old suntan lotion, it's generally a quality you'll get with a cheap beer that features coconut.
Well, it's their core range, so they're cracking it out all the time. That's their core range stout. And it's just it's nice, but it's bordering on that a coconut that suntan lotion flavour, unfortunately. Are we leaving some in the bottom to cuvee? Half a can left.
I've probably poured about 2/3 of mine, I reckon.
Yeah, I poured half a can, so I'll leave half a can to the side because I've still got some in my glass.
Yeah.
Don't want to get completely blasted before I set off.
Another thing too, Paul, is like they'd have like some might have like lactose, or like you've got things like vanilla and that add sweetness. Chocolate's obviously a key one.
It doesn't say lactose exactly, but it says contains milk, and then they talk about creaminess, which I'm not getting, but
yeah.
So I'm
Cheers,
assuming there
Ed.
is lactose in this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of their beers that have lactose, it just says like contains milk.
Yeah.
They used to have a beer, or they still have it, but they had to change the name. It's called Hill People Milk. So sort of like a milk for the fucking bogans that live up in the hills. But they had it designed that it looked like a milk can, and like because milk was written real big, and it was white and blue and like looked very dairy like and that, and they got in a heap of trouble for it, so they had to change the name and the design of it. imagine some stupid fucker buying it thinking it's a milk product.
Are the hill people basically like sort of like hicks that they have in America?
Yeah,
The
that
Australian
like
equivalent.
they're not actually where mountain culture is, but yeah, there's probably jokes about it. Like there are sort of that type of people in certain areas, but yeah, I wouldn't say they're in the blue. If they are in the Blue Mountains, a bit deep, like in the somewhere like very far out, sort of thing. Like a lot of people say, there's some very odd people in Gippsland, which is the other side of Melbourne from me, up in the hills towards the high country. They reckon there's some real odd people up there, so they're probably the ones that people are referring to. But yeah, that's sort of what you get, like Hicks, yeah, like the type from like think of the banjo and someone dating their sister and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. It's your cousin and your auntie at the same time. Yeah. We don't really. We don't really have that in this country. We do, but we don't. Like it's a Welsh thing as well. Like the people that live in the valleys, they always joke about that they're
Yeah,
they're all related.
yeah,
And certain points in Scotland as well, I think, where it's right up in the very top of the Highlands or the islands off the Highlands,
yeah,
where you've got no option.
yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, you're always going to get those type of people that are a bit backward and behind the times, and that just because they live in an area where it's so untouched and they're so remote from everyone else.
Yeah.
But yeah. He's Harold.
Yeah. He's working this morning. He's asking us to chug, and he's working. He's working because, as he was saying on my stream last night, one of his subordinates made a big error whilst he was on holiday with me in Wales. So he now has to make up the time, which means working today.
Oh God!
Because he's got tankers coming on Monday to go and collect some beer, and he's got to start brewing some more, so it's ready to go in the conditioning tank when the tankers come and empty the other ones.
So what was the big error? Was it a huge fuck up where they had to dump a brew?
He was saying on my stream last night, he was saying it was to do with it was the fermentation was the wrong temperature. So it's taken long to ferment. So it means the schedule's all fucked up.
Yeah. If it's a problem you can fix, it's like, yes, it has caused a massive headache, but at least if the beer's still saved, it's okay.
Yeah, but I think all his fermentation tanks were full. So you can't brew make any more beer.
Yeah. But like, I always feel so sorry for like breweries when they have to like throw out a whole fucking batch. Like, yeah.
I think he's brewed it, so I don't think that was going to be a problem. But the fella he left was to look after the fermentation and transfer it, and he just went. It didn't happen.
Yeah. It's always going to be experience and stuff. Fucking makes it hard. Cheers, Keith. Good to see you, brother.
Oh, I always try and catch Keith's streams, but I fall asleep. Not because he's boring. I'm saying it's because of the time that it's usually a weeknight, and it's usually after 9 o'clock. And I'm just like, I've had my tea and fallen asleep.
Sammy, I'm a city girl. Point being.
I was going to say, mate, we weren't calling you a mountain girl. We were just saying,
yeah,
there are mountain people. Oh,
the Royal Show. I haven't seen. Oh, okay, is it Royal? Is it Melbourne Show weekend? Is it? Get yourself a Bertie Beetle show bag. They're the shit. Do you guys have Bertie Beetles in the UK?
No idea what that is.
That's always been the iconic Aussie show bag you have to get. Bertie Beetle. He's like a beetle, like a little chocolate beetle character, and it's sort of got like a wafery sort of crumble to it.
All right.
What do you guys have, Freddo Frogs?
Yeah, your Freddos are bloody massive. Ours are tiny in comparison. Yeah, and we don't get koalas either. So your koalas are the caramel ones.
Caramello koala, that's the shit. That's awesome.
Ours is just a caramel Freddo. It's still the same frog. It's just yellow.
Yeah,
but again, it's still smaller than yours. Yours are massive.
Yeah.
I went in going, wow, that's so huge.
I remember the Freddo used to be a strawberry one and a pineapple one, I reckon.
Never had that, no. We just get... we did. I do remember we got double chocolate for a while, and that was a normal Freddo, but then they put dark chocolate over the milk.
Oh, I didn't know.
But again, we're still your multi-pack size Freddos are the same size as our Freddos, like singles.
Yeah.
Bloody tiny.
For a while there, dude, the caramello koalas, you used to be able to get a bigger version. It was like the fucking size of your hand. It was.
No, I've got one in the fridge. This is what annoyed me. I've got a normal Freddo, but these are fucking huge. That is massive. Ours are like half that size.
Yeah.
We don't get them in this country. We just get normal Freddos and Freddo caramels. I'm already missing Woolies. I grew up with Woolies, and it disappeared in the UK when I was in my teens. And when I went when I went to Australia, I was like, "It's Woolies! I've not been to a Woolies in years."
Yeah, well, in Australia, it was always called Safeway, and then it changed to Woolworths.
Well,
it was Woolworths in certain stores, but most of them were called Safeway, and then they went back to Woolworths again. You get all the bogans. They call it Safeways to be going. Yeah, I'm just going to Safeways to get some milk and bread.
We had Safeways as well, but they were a proper supermarket. Woolworths wasn't. Woolworths sold toys and sweets and like little bits. Because I went into the Woolworths in Australia and going, "Where's the pick and mix?" Because that was a big thing for Woolworths.
Yeah, no, we had pick and mix at Target. Target was sort of like, what's the equivalent? In America, like your Walmart and that, Target's sort of a smaller version of that. And Kmart was sort of like the cheaper version of Target. Now it's completely changed. Kmart's really popular, but it's dirt cheap stuff. It's all like Chinese made and stuff. And Target went too deep into like female clothing and fashion. So it started struggling and it used to be really good for its toys and all that sort of stuff. And now it's nothing like it used to be. I actually worked at a Target store when I was a kid. And we were so fucking popular and busy back then. But now you go in there and there's no one there.
We've never had Target. The first time I went to a Target was in America.
The Target in America is sort of it's similar but different. But
Safeway here was an out and out supermarket. Like that was where you did your grocery shopping. And Morrison's took that over back in the day.
Yeah.
So I just find it weird that like there's some things in Australia that you have here, and then some things here never translated. So like our
Yeah.
big four supermarkets, if you said that to an Australian person, you go, I don't know what that is. So
Yeah.
Tesco doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Asda doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Morrison's doesn't exist. Sainsbury's doesn't exist.
Yeah.
We,
We've pretty much just got the two major ones that just fuck everyone over and price gouge and rip off all the suppliers and that. And then you've got another one that's sort of more independent and tries to sort of at least help people out in some way, but obviously they're a bit more pricey. So it's
yeah,
always Coles versus Woolworths, and then
yeah.
IGA's like your independent grocer.
It was just, I'm mad to see a 7-Eleven as well, which is very American. I was surprised you don't have like a Spar. I was like,
Yeah,
that Spars are all over Europe, including the UK.
yeah,
They've just had a big buyout of another company, so we're seeing more and more Spars. At one point, I've got a garage down the road has got a Spar in the garage, and then over the road there's another Spar. I'm just like, why do I need
yeah,
two Spars here?
yeah. Do you reckon, like, from when you were here visiting, do you reckon, like, as far as McDonald's and KFC and that sort, do you reckon it's a pretty similar spread from what
Yeah,
we have and what you have?
yeah, very
Yeah,
similar. Apart from Hungry Jack's being called Burger King, that's
yeah,
the only
yeah,
difference. We're starting to see more Wendy's. Wendy's, like in the last 2
yeah,
years, Wendy's have started to come
yeah,
over more and more.
yeah,
Like, but in Liverpool, we only have like for the whole of Merseyside, we only have two Wendy's. So
yeah.
it's not a big thing, but every sort of big county will have a couple.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
well, Wendy's has only just started coming to Australia. I think at
yeah,
the moment, yeah, I think there's about, I don't know, a dozen stores either just opened or in planning sort of thing. So, yeah.
yeah. I think you're slightly on the Wendy's thing a bit 2 years ago. That happened 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of late 2023, early 2024. That started happening.
Yeah. One
But
American one that come over here and failed and they've already packed up and left. Carl's Jr.
oh, really?
Yeah, it just
Uh,
didn't go any good over here.
Denny's is another one. They launched four
Yeah.
stores here, and three closed. This one in South Wales randomly did well,
Yeah.
somewhere
Yeah.
near Swansea, and then they've
Yeah.
tried to open another London one again, and I think they're in the process of doing that. But that
Yeah.
didn't work, and I don't understand it because we had something called Little Chef years ago, and that was a similar diner experience. Little Chef went under, but they were going for like 30 years. So I don't understand why that model doesn't really work anymore.
Yeah. And another one that failed in Australia, and I thought it was brilliant, but unfortunately it's making a resurgence, is Starbucks. Because of
Everywhere
because
is.
of Melbourne and Sydney's strong coffee scene, people just didn't give a fuck about Starbucks. They wanted to just keep supporting their own cafes and all that sort of shit. And Starbucks opened up all these stores. They went all
Yeah.
right at first, but then just had to shut them all down. The only reason why they've survived is because you got all these rich Chinese and Indian students that still support it. Because most Aussies just don't give a fuck about Starbucks. They're like, no, I just want to go to the friendly coffee shop down the road, sort of thing. Yeah,
Where
so
Starbucks is succeeding in the UK because now they're doing drive-throughs,
yeah,
and there's a lot of Starbucks machines in petrol garages, in petrol stations.
really, oh,
Yeah.
God.
So like when you go in, it's just like it's like self-service Starbucks machine and in
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
So it's like, and you just go and pay however much for the cup, whichever size cup it is.
yeah. Like in China, how they have the robot coffee baristas.
Oh yeah, it's not that it's more like a vending machine is about as far as it goes.
Yeah,
But we've got Costa, which is like a UK equivalent. So they're like sort of evens with them, and Cafe Nero again, another one. But the Cafe Nero is more sit down. It's not a takeaway. You do takeaway, but it's the push for
you
sit
guys
down.
have even got a few of the Canadian one too, don't you?
Yes, we have.
Timmy's?
I've got Timmy's down the road. Literally, I can walk to Timmy's. It's next door to McDonald's.
Yeah, I always thought Timmy's might come to Australia, but they probably looked at Starbucks and thought, nah, fuck that. If they can't do it, we're not going to.
The burgers are really shit. It's only good for the donut. The donuts are the only good part. The coffee is meh. It's the Timbits. That's it. That is literally the only. I've done. I think we were talking about this when I was over in Australia. I sometimes use the Too Good to Go app, that prevent food waste. And the Timmy's one that's always on is always Timbits. Whenever you go, it's like I can guarantee it's going to be some form of Timbit.
Yeah. Mm.
Right. It left a lovely film on the glass.
Any changes you noticed as it warmed?
Coffee got more coffee as it warmed. Less cinnamon, more very bitter coffee. Like I like black coffee, but that was very strong.
Yeah.
I'd hate to see the amount of coffee beans they put in that.
Yeah, it's certainly not for the faint of heart. This beer,
if you don't like coffee, you're fucked.
Yeah, exactly. I do like how it's a like how you get that really strong dark chocolate.
Yeah,
I do like that. But it's definitely the case though. On aroma, I just get huge spice, and the first couple of sips, I get that same huge spice, but with like the rich backbone. And then as it sort of settles and warms a bit, you get more of the coffee and the chocolate, and it's sort of like I don't know, like it just
It overrided the cinnamon and the nutmeg. I think as I got towards the end, then it was very like your 70% dark chocolate and coffee. I just wanted to say, Evie, I don't know what UK mint is. What is that?
I love the UK mint. See, I don't know if she's referring to an actual mint as in a food, or like it could be UK mint as in the money, where you print money.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Who knows?
we do put a lot of mint things in chocolate, but I don't know what she means by UK mint. Does she mean after eights? Because that's like the UK mint chocolate.
Yeah.
Do you get them in Australia after eights?
I got a feeling we do.
They're like very.
But in saying that, like when I go to Aldi, sometimes we have like these sections where it's all this English stuff, and it's like we're importing some of your shit from into our Aldi store. So that's probably where I'm seeing them.
I don't buy after eight unless it's Christmas. It's the only time of year I buy it. It just goes on. It goes on like a coffee table at Christmas, and people eat it. I think America call them mint thins. They're like a dark chocolate thin with a layer of mint fondant in the middle. Yeah,
it's fucking good. Yeah, they're real thin. Like back in the day as a kid, I remember when you'd stay at a motel, they'd always have them in the little thing with the coffees and the teas and stuff. Or they'd sit them on like where your pillow is.
but it's made by the same company that make Terry's chocolate orange, so it's quality chocolate.
Yeah.
It's just dark. It's just dark and mint, which is always it's my bag. I can't have them outside of Christmas because otherwise I'll smash a whole pack.
Yeah. Like, are you a Cadbury fan?
Certain things, yeah. I tell you what, I noticed that you don't get Galaxy. in
Yeah.
Australia, for as far as I could see, Galaxy's premium chocolate. It's Mars, but it's not. It doesn't taste like the American vomit chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it's like we don't realise how much Americans and that love Cadbury when they have it, because
Yeah,
we're just used to having it all the time. And yeah, it's like whenever I've had any sort of American chocolate, I'm like, this is shit.
yeah. It's awful. Hershey's is awful.
Yeah,
The only thing,
fucking
the only
oath.
thing that makes Hershey's any good is when they do the peanut butter, because the peanut
Yeah.
butter overrides all the terrible
Yeah,
chocolate.
and the peanut butter seems like it's good quality shit, whereas the
Yeah,
chocolate's terrible. Yeah.
that's something in the UK. 99% of all the peanut butter is shit. I
No,
do not
yeah,
like.
so she's referring to the coins
Oh, all
as
right.
in money.
Okay, that's random. The Royal Mint. Okay, I've never been. I've never been to the Royal Mint. It's somewhere in London. I've never
Yeah,
been. I've always been like I've done some of the touristy shit. Like I've done like Buckingham Palace and the Churchill War bunkers and stuff like that.
yeah,
But I've never
yeah.
done the Royal Mint.
That's another thing, Stealth. You make a good point when people use mint as in grape,
Yeah.
like your what are the Newcastle people called?
Geordies.
Yeah, Geordie, the fucking mint.
Yeah. But in Liverpool, it has a slightly so minty in Liverpool. If you say minty, that means filthy, dirty,
Yeah,
like skanky. It's
yeah,
that sort
yeah,
of.
yeah. But do you
So
guys use mint as in like a good thing?
no.
No. Yeah, yeah,
It's a weird like regional thing.
yeah. Like I've definitely heard, Geordie's using it, but yeah, we say it in Australia, but it's not that common. It's funny, just little subtle changes though with particular words and
Uh,
yeah,
it trust me, like if you went like to certain parts of Scotland and certain parts of Cornwall, I can't understand them, so you would have no fucking hope.
yeah. I don't know if I'd want to eat a mint that was under a pillow.
Yeah, but the hotel put it there the night before, hopefully.
Yeah, they're always got packaging around them.
Yeah. It's not just it's not just raw dog in it in your pillow.
Yeah. And it's got and there's chocolate smeared everywhere.
It's slightly wet.
Yeah, the Perth Mint, I remember that was across the road from a hotel I stayed at when I went to a wedding over there. It looked like a pretty cool building. The Kiwi chocolate's good. Yeah. What's the name of that one that you see that's got all the different colour wrappers, Matt?
Green and
I
black.
see it all the time.
Green and black.
You've got
They...
Whitaker's is one. There's
Never
one
heard of them.
called Whitaker's, yeah, and that's a popular New Zealand chocky. But there's another one that you see, I think it's Kiwi. You see it in like you sort of see it in like bars and yeah, it's random. It's sort of like a gourmet sort of chocky that it's a bit more expensive, but you sort of see it in like craft beer shops and
Definitely not
yeah,
green and black.
nah, I don't think so.
Because I always thought they were Kiwi. I mean,
Yeah.
they're probably not. They're probably English, but they're yeah. It's a nice Christmas present. Green and blacks chocolate.
Yeah, so obviously Dorito's a fan of English chocky.
Right. I need to sort. Right, so that's what I'll do when I send you some beer. When Phil's not in the chat, is he? When Phil sends me the instructions of how he sent his beer, I'll put a bar of Galaxy in there for you as well. Galaxy, and literally you try it next to a Cadbury's and you'll go, oh, that's well better.
So is Galaxy the brand name, like the
Yes.
company? Yeah, because
Mars make it.
Yeah.
Mars make it, but
I may have had it
This,
before. Is it like a brown and yellow wrapper?
brown and cream.
Yeah, because when you get how like Christmas time especially or Easter, where you
Yeah,
get the mixed boxes.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you get the one that's not Cadbury, so the Mars one that has like
Your celebrations.
Maltesers and that in it, it's got one called Galaxy in it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So the celebrations, which is the Mars one, and then the
yeah. That's
Cadbury.
it. Yeah, celebrations.
What's the Cadbury's one called? Heroes.
Ours is called Favorites.
Oh, see, they can't call it favourites here because Milka, the German Swiss,
Yeah,
the Swiss, their version's called favourites, so you can't call it
yeah.
that.
So if you fucked up and you need to make up to your partner or your mum or something, you get her a box of Cadbury Favorites.
See, no, see, these are tubs. These are like tubs. Like Cadbury's,
Yeah.
the one that you get your mum or something, or sometimes a girlfriend. It would be Cadbury's
Roses.
milk
The
tray.
roses.
No,
Yeah.
milk tray.
Cadbury Roses is the pack where they're in the little, like the wrap,
Cadbury.
and you have like the strawberry one. Like it's sort of like the fancy version.
Yeah, the coconut one is fire. People will go, oh, the coconut one. I'm like, no, the roses coconut. If you like
Yeah.
coconut beer, coconut roses that's the shit.
Yeah.
Right.
One thing that's funny is is it I think it's the Cadbury Favorites box, and it has Turkish Delight in it, and everyone hates on Turkish Delight, but I'm actually the one that enjoys Turkish Delight. So
It did when it first came out here. The Heroes here, the hard Turkish Delight. It got binned off in the first 12 months.
Well, I was going to do a short the other day because I had a box of favourites, and I was going to go, I'm the one that likes these. Fuck you all, sort of thing.
But it's like with the celebrations one. I'm the one that likes the Bounty. People always go, "Oh, the Bounty's the shit one." I'm like, no, it's good.
Oh, Bounty's awesome.
Right, and then people go, "Oh, the fudge." I'm like, no, Bounty's well better than a fudge.
Yeah.
Do you want to open this one? Number 3.
When it comes to favourites, generally the one that I've liked the least is the dark chocolate one, like the Old Gold or whatever that is.
Oh, yeah, we don't get that in our one. Old Gold.
Yeah.
We get bars of Old Gold. It's yeah, they do all sorts, like the Jamaican rum version and a raisin version and all sorts. But yeah, we don't get that in. We don't get that in the. It's just single bars. I've never seen it in a Heroes box. We get Twirl, which is boring because it's just dairy milk in a different format.
Yeah. I'm a different texture.
Yeah, it's the same fucking chocolate. You've just span it up a bit. Let's see what else we get. The crunchy one's decent. You get crunchies. You definitely get Cadbury's crunchies in Australia. I'm sure I've seen them.
Yeah.
Crunchy,
picnic. All the dairy milk variants. Yeah.
Double decker.
No, I've seen double decker at like Aldi, I think, but yeah, we don't normally get them.
Double decker is good because it's like you've had toffee crisps though. I know it's not Cadbury, but
toffee crisps.
You never had toffee crisps? That's banging. That's a Mars one as well. It's Mars chocolate, like you get on a Mars bar. Yeah. And then like Rice Krispies on the bottom, and then a layer of toffee in the middle.
Oh, that does sound good. One that I tried from you guys at Aldi as well was the Yorkie. I think it's the Yorkie bar or something.
Yorkie biscuit and raisin is my favourite chocolate bar.
Yeah.
So the standard Yorkie, which is just chocolate, it's big chunky chocolate. Then you do it's true. You do a biscuit and raisin one, which is just the same big chocolate with bits of biscuit and raisin in. Which why wouldn't you like that if you like raisins? Yeah. And then they've done a honeycomb one, which is basically like a crunchy but like chunkier chocolate around it. And then recently they've done a choc brownie one, and that's shite. That's just terrible brownie pieces in normal chocolate.
Yeah. What's like as far as chocolate bars go, what's one that you just despise and you don't understand the hype?
Caramac?
Yeah.
Don't
What's
get
it called? Caramac.
Yeah.
Is that Cadbury?
No.
See, we've got Caramilk, which is Cadbury.
Yeah, no, we get caramel here, but no, Caramac's way worse. It's like a cross between caramel and chocolate, but it's hard, like hard caramel. It's I don't get it. Why would you like that?
Yeah. So it's probably the sort of thing too. It's probably hard to eat.
Yeah, it's really chewy when you.
Yeah,
it's hard and then chewy.
Feel like you're gonna fucking snap your teeth.
Yeah, but it just tastes of cheap caramel. Why would you want that? I don't get it. Yeah, so Caramac, I never understand that. If you ever see a UK vending machine, there's always like fuckloads of Caramac in there. I'm like, who is buying that?
Yeah.
Do you want to open the next one?
Yeah, let's do it. I've still got to quickly finish this off. But...
Yeah, but I still got half a can. I've kept it in the can.
Yeah, true. I drank more because I'm a unit.
No, I'm gonna drink it. I just want to blend it afterwards. I've got a new Tiku. It's unbranded.
Yep. So yeah, this next one is volume 3, and the previous was volume 1.
Yes.
2 didn't come out in cans this year, unfortunately. What they did, they had like some events around the country, and 2 was at the events on tap. I think the reason why 3 obviously was in cans and tap because it's the new variant. And then I think they brought the original one out just as I don't know, sort of like a tribute thing, just to show, this was the first one we did with Bottle Logic. But yeah, this one is known as a banoffee pie stout. So banoffee's like banana and toffee, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like banoffee. And it also promises more cocoa nibs. I don't think it said chocolate in the other one. It said finished. No, it didn't actually say chocolate on the other one, even though we got such dark chocolate. But this one actually says cocoa nibs.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting it to be more chocolatey.
Yeah.
It's a very similar appearance.
Yeah.
DGM, Dirty Glass Mafia.
That's what I want to know. Who started DGM? I smell the banana already.
Yeah, it smells like foam bananas. DGM. So that's a Facebook beer group thing where someone would just say, "Dirty Glass, you're part of the Dirty Glass Mafia," and then it just got shortened to DGM.
Yeah, because it's something that's been said for years. I remember like Joe Senegali is saying it and stuff. So like it's been going for a long time.
Yeah. It's been on the beer groups on Facebook. I've always said DGM as far as I can remember. Yeah. My head dissipated almost immediately. And I don't know if that was
weird, because look at mine. Mine just hang around. Maybe the flight has affected your beers.
Or it's because I tapped it because it had dirty glasses on the side.
Yeah. See, look, mine hangs around. It's the exact same as the last one.
I'm trying to generate it. And Evie,
I'm trying to stir it up. I want it to have a head.
Yeah. Hey, I know Evie's always concerned about us eating. I have made the executive decision of going to Brewdog first when I get into town to eat, because I can take the dog.
Yeah.
Even though he barks when they take the chicken bones away. It's like there's still chicken on there. I could have had chicken.
I'm just quickly going through the comments, catch up.
Oh, sorry.
The coconut
it is.
roses.
Yeah,
In all honesty, I don't think we've had a coconut rose.
It's the blue one, the light blue one.
Maybe we have. I can't remember. I know they've changed a few of them over the years. Mine was always, obviously, like, I love green. I love anything mint. That was always my pick. And then all of a sudden they went to a dark chocolate with it, and it's not as good.
Hang on, you got mint in roses?
Yeah. We've always had mint. But it was always a dairy. It was always a milk chocolate with the mint centre, and now it's dark chocolate.
Never had that. Ours is the green triangle, which is noisette, which is hazelnuts in chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, never had a mint one in roses. Maybe you just get different roses.
Yeah, the green rose was always the first one I'd go for. I remember sort of just from being like back in the day and having boxes of roses with the family and that, you'd always sort of remember what each person liked. Mum and my brother were always the strawberry one.
Yeah, strawberry jam.
And then I was always the green one, the mint one. And then I think Dad used to go more for like just the basic.
Do you get the orange cream? Exactly like the strawberry.
I think that's been in it, but not the whole time. I think only. Yeah.
And the toffee penny, you'd always lose a tooth with the toffee penny. Well, someone would lose a tooth because it's just pure toffee in a penny shape, and it's like that's gone.
Yeah, it's a cool glass.
It's got no head, no head whatsoever. That head is gone.
There you go. Stealth said you might have to pop a Mentos in there. That'll generate some.
I poured a bit more in, but it made no difference. It dissipated straight away.
The artwork on the cans for these, Evie, it's pretty basic. It's very like nerdy, brewy sort of. It just gives you the breakdown of.
It's very busy.
Different things. Yeah, very busy. It's bottle logic. That's what their stuff's for.
I know. But sorry, I just tried a bit that was leaking off the can.
Yeah.
Right, so let's see what we can get on the aroma.
Okie dokie.
Toffee, definitely toffee.
Yep.
But I can't smell banana really.
It doesn't smell no way near as like rich and roasty. I get candy banana.
Yeah, when I opened it, I got foam bananas, but since I put it in the glass, nothing.
Yeah.
Toffee, definitely like a fudgy toffee.
Yeah.
Bit of chocolate, not anything.
If I was going to say what it is, just on aroma, think that your mum has packed you a little snack for your recess, your first break of whatever school is, and she's given you a little fun-sized Mars bar and a banana. That's what this is.
Yeah. Well, I honestly get more toffee than not much difference between toffee and caramel, but like a fudge, like a piece of fudge.
Yeah.
Rather than caramel. But the chocolate, it's coated. It's going to be
every time now I think of the word caramel. That Sleep Token have a song called Caramel, and it sticks in my head. How good was that bluegrass thing you said?
I know.
Fuck,
the name was Quality as well. Was it?
But instead of chokehold, they were saying turkey hold, weren't they?
Yeah, no, that was the song, though, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was called.
I can't remember what the name of the band, but yeah, it was fucking funny. Like at first, I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Like he actually does a real good job, and some of the stuff worked really well, and it was like cringe but awesome at the same time. And then when you're seeing all the other shit come in, like the full band, and when it does it, and it's got the fucking turkey making the noise with like a, I can't remember what it was doing, but I'm like, fuck, that's funny.
Can't find the name of the band. Token Grass.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is hilarious. It's just different things, but it's the same. It's the same style, isn't it? Just different colours and different ingredients. So they're the ones on the different thing.
Check that out when you get a go.
It's posted using my name.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's because the drop down next to the comments thing you need to change.
Oh, okay. So you can make it just so it's me.
Yeah.
Where do I do it?
So where it's next to where the post comment is, there's a picture of me, and you can do the drop down and change it.
Ah, okay, cool. Okay, I'll write something down to see if it works. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It defaults to all destinations, and then you can change it.
Yeah. Cool. But that's the thing. Normally, when you're on a show, you're not writing in the chat anyway.
No. It's just because the accounts are linked. The chocolate in here. Do you ever get advent calendars? But they're like I don't know, like Transformers or something like that. It's like a show advent calendar. It's not like a Cadbury's. It's like a cheap advent calendar chocolate.
Basic, it's always the chocolate that's left over at the supermarket for Easter sort of thing.
That's what it smells like. Yeah. I know it's supposed to be cocoa nibs, but that's what I'm getting. Cheap advent calendar chocolate.
Yeah.
I suppose a more refined palate might say baking chocolate.
Yeah. It did say cacao nibs, though, didn't it?
Yes, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone on my hand, so I'm actually drinking
a little bit. You do. It sort of does come across as like a powdery sort of chocolate. Anyway, let's get into it, bro.
Cheers. It's very, very it's thicker. Definitely thicker than the last one. It's powdery, though.
Not as much coffee, more chocolate, but more of a... It's certainly not as roasty. It's still really rich, though.
Yes.
The banana's there, but it's sort of faint. It's like it's still very, very strong with like your toffee, your chocolate. And the banana's there, but it's just like just floating around in the distance sort of thing.
I think the alcohol comes through more on this one.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit of a tingle on the tongue.
I'd have to agree.
But foam bananas. If you've ever had a pick and mix and you have the foam bananas and the shrimps, it's definitely the foam banana, I think, then.
Yeah, I don't know what. I think we just call them, whenever you're talking about banana as a description, it'll be just banana or banana lollies. That's normally what you say if you're going to...
Yeah. I don't really get banana lollies. Blah, blah, blah. But foam bananas are like a sweet, like a marshmallowy
Yeah, no,
banana
that's what I'm
things.
talking about though. But we just call them lollies, like
It's not on a
banana.
stick though.
Yeah, I know, but that's just what we call them. Like, yeah,
Okay.
because like candy, like we don't really use the word. We sort of use the word lollies, like you
Yeah.
using the word candy, or you're using the word as like a loose term that goes for everything, sort of thing. But yeah, you
Yeah.
make a point because yeah, that's generally what it is, like on a stick. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I've
that.
got one here. Hang on. Like, ugh. So this
That's
is a
that
lolly.
slight difference in yeah, like the language breakdown.
That's a lolly.
Yeah,
It's on a stick, and also you get away with ice lollies as well if they're on a stick as well.
yeah. See, pretty
Um,
much anything on a stick we call a lollipop.
yeah, I think that's sort of dropped off the pop bit.
Yeah,
I would say even what the Americans call ice poles or sometimes ices,
yeah, yep,
they're sometimes referred to as a lolly ice.
yep. Nah, we say icy pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get Vimto over there?
Get what?
Vimto?
Nah.
All right. It's like
I think Joey. I think Joey used that in my previous sour review. What is it? I
it's
reckon
like
he
a
wrote it in the.
fruits of the forest drink. So
Yeah,
like
nah,
a no.
no.
Um, it's good. It's like all berry and stuff. But they did a ice pole version of Vimto, which was fit.
Yeah, yeah. When I did that one drop sour before, Joey said, "Oh, Sammy's just lying. He's drinking Vinto and vodka," and I had no idea what the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah, it's just like a fruits of the forest soft drink with a bit of
Yeah.
grape in it.
So yeah, we have a drink called Ribena that's like a purple
Yeah,
sort of
we have
grape
Ribena
type
as
drink.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ribena and Vimto are like competitors.
Okay.
But Ribena has a bit more grape in it, white grape, than
Cheers,
you get in
Josh.
a Ribena.
Cheers, Juzzy. Good to see you,
I
boys.
was watching one of Juzzy's videos earlier with
Yeah.
one of his other YouTubers.
Yeah.
It's good the stuff he does there.
Yeah. Bloody
Yeah.
oath. No, he's doing really well. He's like getting a lot of people on board with donations and stuff. So he just keeps just putting it back into the community, and he's buying a lot of this stuff from Timu. Like he's getting these backpacks and they're good quality, and then he's
Yeah,
adding all the different stuff to them. But he said the only thing that's shit is he's having to wait for a while for some of the products to get to him.
yeah. That used to be the case in the UK, but we've now got a Timu warehouse in the UK, somewhere
Yeah,
in near Reading.
yeah,
So stuff is slightly quicker. It like takes 2 weeks now rather than however long it took previously, four
yeah.
weeks or whatever it was.
It was a good video when they were out and about. There was a group of about 20 of them, all with a backpack each, and just talking to the community. And yeah, like people were sort of just following them around, going, "Oh, what are they doing? Like, what are you up to?" And yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It showcases a bit of Melbourne as well, like people that have never seen the city before. You sort of get to see what it's like, and yeah, he's as I said the other day, I feel like he's just getting better and better with like his hosting and stuff. Like
I I,
Insta,
on,
it's a lot
I
easier for
honestly
him now.
I can see him getting financial backing and end up building houses for the less unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah. And there's like quite a few of them that do the same sort of stuff. So like it's like this community sort of gathering, and they're all starting to hang out together. So yeah, it's cool.
So after having tried some of this, do you prefer volume 1 or volume 3?
The funny thing is I think number two's the better out of the three of
Right.
them. um, I think because I am a fan of huge roastiness and bitterness, I do probably prefer the other one.
Mm,
It's just so like rich though. Like
yeah,
I think if the other one wasn't so massive on that nutmeg cinnamon sort of thing, and the coconut come through, it would be a phenomenal beer. But yeah, it's too heavy on the spice, and the roastiness and bitterness is probably just that too much. Whereas this is like you are getting chocolate from this, but it's not that real like awesome chocolate sort of that makes you want to keep going back for more. Like it's like, and the banana's okay, but yeah, as you said, it's that foamy banana, and it's only sort of subtle. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'd have one over three, but yeah, it's like
I
I
agree.
I can't remember what two was, but yeah, I've got a feeling two might have been vanilla bean and something else. I'll have to look
I
it up.
I think one would be better if they chose a milder coffee.
Yeah,
I think it would complement the cinnamon then instead of fighting against it.
yeah,
I think they chose the wrong coffee. I know it's a blend of
yeah,
Honduran and Peruvian, but
yeah,
like you said, if they'd chosen an African one, I think it might have been a bit more sweeter. I think that would lend
yeah,
it to the rest of it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and the sort of the berry, the floral, the spice all together
Yeah.
probably would have worked. Yeah,
Um, Rivington do a series called Diluted Particles, and
yeah,
that is a coffee stout range. It's 6.2, something like that. But it is just coffee. They don't add any other adjuncts in. It's a straight up stout, and they add just coffee. But each one of the series is different country coffees. And
cool.
the difference is massive. Like some of the Colombian one was not rough, but it was really. If you didn't like coffee, you'd be screwed. But again, some of the African ones was much sweeter, and you probably, if you didn't like coffee, you probably could have got away with it because of how sweet it was.
Yeah,
And they've not added
yeah.
any
Well, that
lactose in that.
like that
Just the sweet.
V1, if it had more sweetness in it, yeah, it would have helped it so much.
Yeah,
And that's why, like, yeah, with the coconut, it was obviously just so hard for them to get enough coconut to balance it out.
yeah.
And yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like if you could have tasted the coconut in a big way in that beer, it would have been unreal. But yeah, unfortunately, you barely taste it.
I think it might come out in the cuvee. Honestly think because of how sweet number 3 is, I think if you go heavy on the 1 and light on
Yeah,
the 3,
yeah,
the sweetness will bring out some of the coconut, especially with the
yeah.
banana.
It actually wouldn't surprise me if the cuvee is better than the two singly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking that.
'cause they sort of got they got those different characters that fighting each other. It'll pan out, and yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Um, Josh has got Chubble's X, or he could buy Chubble's X. We've already reviewed
Oh
it.
yeah,
You missed it. You're about 4 weeks behind, Josh.
yeah. If only he could have got it earlier.
If it's still available, I can get it still. It's kicking around, but I even think Cloudwater's still got it. I think that's still in stock.
There we go. Do they call chips crisps?
In the UK,
Yes.
crisps are you get in a packet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and chips are
In
bars.
Australia, it's just all chips. Doesn't matter if
No,
it's in a bag and it's dried in the supermarket. It's chips. If it's fish and chips, it's chips. It's all chips. It's very
no,
confusing.
it's
Yeah.
crisps. Unless it's
Even
Doritos.
McDonald's fries are known as chips.
Yeah, they know it's chips here. That's fine. But
Yeah.
uh, the Doritos are the only exception in a packet. They
Yeah.
are tortilla chips, so they're chips.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we just call it all chips, and it's very fucking confusing to foreigners.
Chips or nachos.
Got to do a review of another one of those other half Freaky Friday beers. Cool.
But we got the Trillium one over here. Is it that they did with Omnipollo? Is it Big Bird?
Yep. That'd be cool. That'd be all right. Good old Monkish. What I've had from Monkish, I've really enjoyed. They're definitely a brewery that I hold a soft spot for.
They're pretty good. I've had a couple. We don't get them very often, usually on the grey market.
The grey market.
Yeah, because it's not strictly illegal to trade them. If you sell them, it's black market, but they're not. It's mostly trades. I do a thing in the they have a UK beer lottery, which is again a grey market thing. It's not a black market thing, and you pay for a ticket, not for the beer. And you have a 1 in 10 chance if you buy one ticket. You can buy more tickets if you wanted, but you have a 1 in 10 chance of getting a ridiculous selection of beer for £8 or £9. Yeah. I've won a couple of times, not many, but I've won a couple of times. I wouldn't. That's how I got to try some. What's the name? Hill Farmstead.
Oh, yeah.
Hill Farmstead. Yeah. I won once.
It's funny with Hill Farmstead, like how they've got so much hype, and like, people regard them so highly, and they're real hard to sort of get in that. I never knew that because when I first got into craft beer, probably only 2-3 years after I got into it, one of the bars in Melbourne just used to have Hill Farmstead all the time. So I never knew they had much hype. And I'd be there drinking these beers going, oh, yeah, these are pretty good. And then, like, when I talk to Americans and stuff, they're like, oh, I can't believe you've tried Hill Farmstead. So, like, that, I just didn't understand why there was so much hype around them.
We just started getting Suarez Family Brewery here.
Yeah, cool.
But it's the big bottles. It's not the cans. And they're super expensive.
Yeah. When you say you're getting them there, though, is that like actually in the stores or what part of?
Yeah, no, proper. It's a very specialist shop near Leicester called Elbow, and they're the ones that always get Treehouse all the time. Like, because that's that concept. It was on not FLX, the other one. What are those guys called? Mike and Sean, Nerd Sense, yeah. So on their live last night, they were saying about someone getting arrested for selling Treehouse commercially. I was like, but we get Treehouse commercially here. They get it on pallets. I know that for certain. And he was like, no, Treehouse don't sell anything commercially. I'm like, they do. They sell it to importers, and then the importers sell it here. That's how that works. And he's like, no, that's not. I'm like, does. Here's a link of like how much Treehouse we can get here. It's fucking pricey. Like, you're talking like 14 to £15 a can.
Yeah.
But we get a very small import of it, and then they charge them out of singles. It happens. Someone at the brewery is making a fortune from what the importers are paying for it.
Yeah.
But I noticed on that website that has them, I was saying, oh, they got Wayward Lane. And I said, is that any good? And they said, it's very good. But I was like, yeah, but it's £9 for a 355. Is that worth it? And they're like, no. It's an oak lager at 5%.
Yeah.
But they've got a load of the Suarez Saisons, but they're in the big bottles, the 500ml.
Yeah. Yeah, Suarez has been. I've been wanting to try them for years. Another one, yeah, I still haven't come across is shilling.
Yeah, we
Is
don't
it
get shilling
shilling?
here. Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't get any of this stuff. Well, if you want, they've got a German pills. No, sold out. Sold out. The cans are all sold out. The only one that's left is a farmhouse saison in a big bottle. But yeah, no. If you let me know any barring on Phil just needs to send me the instructions and I'm happy to pay. Like as long as it's not stupid money.
yeah,
If it's American prices to ship there or less, I'll send you a load of stuff.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I got
but
no idea, dude. But he did. He sort of wrote me a message about it. Maybe I'll send you that message he wrote just to give you some sort of an idea.
yeah, I
I'm
just need some
pretty
sort of idea
sure.
of what he did.
I'm pretty sure when he sent the stuff originally, he had a particular figure in his head, and then I think he had to pay more.
Okay.
Yeah, but it sounded like he knew what he was doing, and it went really smooth. Like he would just seem so confident about it. So yeah, I don't know what the go is.
So yeah, this is what I was talking about with them. I was like, oh yeah, they've not been able to sell these treehouse big beers like high ABV ones
Yeah,
because they were originally charging £75 for a bottle
yeah.
for a 12% barley wine. £75.
God.
I don't. So that's what
Yeah,
hundred and
that's like
thirty Aussie dollars.
yeah, that's like Anchorage prices.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out how
Yeah,
big this bottle is. It's a
yeah,
750 ml wax top bottle.
yeah.
And it's black,
Yeah, well,
a black bottle.
there's Anchorage beers that, yeah, like in Australia are only 500 mils and they're selling for like 140, 150.
Uh,
It's insane.
but it's been reduced because no one's buying it. So it's been
Yeah,
reduced to £52. So it's like what,
yeah,
105 Aussie
yeah.
dollars?
Yeah, did I tell you that I got to try it at a tap takeover, but Carwin Cellars were lucky enough to do a collab with Anchorage.
Yeah.
And the beer when it first came out, absolutely phenomenal. One of the best like dark beers I've had. It was $190 for a 500 ml bottle.
Stupid.
And anyway, they had so many of them too because it was a collab with the bar, so they had a
Yeah.
fuckload of them. And anyway, they sold quite a few on the day, but then after that, they've just been sitting. So I'm just waiting for it to gradually get cheaper and cheaper, and then I'll buy one.
You think very similar to me because I've got the same thing with this website.
Yeah,
So three sons from Drew's part of the world, that all their stuff came in at 45.
yeah,
Then it's gone to £40.
yeah,
Then it went to 37. Then it went to 29. And some stuff's now at 25. And I'm like,
yeah,
a couple
yeah,
more quid down. I'm gonna clear out here. I'll
yeah.
clear them all off.
And the good thing is because I've already tried this beer before, I can afford to wait and wait because I
Yeah.
know that if I miss out, I'm not going to be that pissed off. So I can sort of just keep biding my time, waiting for it to get to
Yeah.
that price where I'm like, yeah, I'm happy to pay that sort of thing. Because I feel like if I get a bottle of it, it's going to be a brilliant review on YouTube doing an Anchorage beer that's a collab with my favourite bar in Melbourne. I just think it's an awesome beer to review. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like I don't want to pay that stupid money for it.
Well, these would all be for a bottle share because the 500 ml bottles are 14 to 13% stuff. I'm not going to drink that on my own. I know I'm doing
Yeah,
500 ml cans here at the minute, but I'm going to struggle to finish them off. But that stuff I can hold on to it for a while. So it doesn't matter that it's old or out of date. That stuff will last.
yeah,
So it's a similar thing that I did with Jester King years ago.
Yeah.
Jester King came over, and okay, it's going to be a lot less than it is now. Jester King was like 25 quid, but obviously the cost of things was a lot less 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And I waited and waited for this Jester King just to keep getting reduced and reduced and reduced. I picked him up for £7 eventually. 7 quid, 7.50, something like that. So just like, and 750ml bottles as well. Just like, yeah, I'll take 4 of them, thanks.
That's what's unreal. If like, yeah, you see like some really good beer that's at a place where you know that people in that local area aren't really into, and you sort of just wait on it, and then there's been times where I've been into like, places even sort of local to me, and I've seen some like really good international beer and thought, how the fuck do we have that where I am? So I'll just sort of sit and wait for a while and see if it still hangs around.
Yeah. But all those Jester Kings are all wild stuff as well, so they're only going to really improve in age.
Yeah,
it's just like
like stouts and sours and all that. You can afford to wait. Whereas if it's like a really hoppy IPA that you really want to try, it's like you just got to bite the bullet and pay the price that it is.
Yeah. But no, I couldn't believe that. Like those Jester Kings, £7.50 for £7.50. I think it was Brewdog, if I remember correctly. Nobody was buying it, and it was just in the Brewdog bar. It was just sat at the bottom of the fridge. I'm going, I'm gonna fucking pick that up as soon as it gets reduced.
Yeah. How many Brewdog bars are there in Liverpool?
One. I'm going after this conversation. I'm going to go because I'm going to have my dinner there.
Yeah.
And they've got a load of Doppelbox, so that's going to end well, isn't it?
Cool. I'll go to bed and have a couple of hours sleep and get up and get on it again, and you'll be still going. You'll be fucking lit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have a massive meal. I'm gonna have like full burgers and chips and a side at Brewdog, and then I'll have them as thirds, so it's not going to be terrible. The 2 beers that Rob Hopsine reviewed last night as well, they're on Dead Crafty, so I'm going to have a third of them as well.
Yeah.
Which is the Track and
Dale?
Yes, the Track and Dale. Collabs did one there and one in Dale. And the Crush and Citra and Mosaic and Crush.
Cool. Yeah, I've seen Rob had a picture of them or something.
Yeah. They're on draft at Dead Crafty, so I'll just go and get a third of them. That'll do.
Yeah. Well, I want to continue on for a little bit and obviously do a cuvee, but I'm busting to go to the loo, so...
Yeah, I can fill while you go to the loo. I've still got a bit of meat volume 3 left. Not a lot.
Yeah,
but a little bit.
So do I. So yeah, I'll be back shortly.
But I'm happy to do a cuvee. I've got half a can of both.
Yeah, cool, dude.
We'll go through some comments. I agree. Short Straw is a legend. He does. He helps everyone. I don't know what role she plays. What one, Josh? Which one have you had? Is it the treehouse we were talking about? Also, good night, Jizzy. Short. So is Evie saying good night to both? That's what I need to know. I was going to share. So I was going to share the website that I was looking at before. But last time I tried to share something on this laptop, which is very old and very terrible, it decided to like completely crash and lock me out. So don't really want that to happen. Let's see will it let me do it? I tell you what, we'll play it safe and I'll load up Untapped and we can have a look at some of the reviews. I know Rob likes to do that, and I think it's funny to look at some of the quality reviews for the particular beers. So it's Imperial Logic Volume 1. Imperial Logic. Maybe it's not called Volume 1, it's just called Imperial Logic, and then all the subsequent ones are different volumes. That is what I just said is correct. Mountain Culture, Imperial Logic. Now, the proof is in the pudding. When I share this... Oh, it was short straw. Okay, thank you. When I share this, will it crash the computer? And then you'll see me go, as nothing works. We will find out. I love the way that share screen is called present, which always makes me think of the Simpsons quote where they call it presenting when it's the baboon holding its ass. Will it share? Will it share? It's thinking about it. It's gonna share. Very slow. There we go. So happens when I'm on my own. I start singing. Nobody likes that. So yeah, Imperial Logic, Mountain Culture in collaboration with Bottle Logic. It's a Imperial double pastry stout. How do you begin to describe a beer as special as this? A beer that during the recipe formulation, our friends Wes and Steve from Bottle Logic, we very quickly realised it's the thickest, sweetest, creamiest stout ever produced by them. I wouldn't say it's the creamiest, thickest stout I've ever had, by a long shot, apparently. Using twice as many adjuncts as our regular stouts, we had sourced specialist equipment in order to fit them in the beer. So they've gone out and paid for additional equipment for the brewery, which is a bit. A whole pallet full of shaved coconut. I think that's where it is. I don't know the difference between shaved and desiccated coconut, but I think that sounds like you're not going to get a lot of flavour from shaved coconut. And fresh roasted coffee beans, as we discussed, it was Peruvian and Honduran mix, with cinnamon added to be a rich dark malt stout base, which is funny because if the third one is the same base, why doesn't it taste as rich? They melded together for a syrupy, velvety, decadent finish. Now, it's funny that recently, this is actually the most recent thing on the global thing, is purchased at Ghost Rail Putney, which is in London. So it's bonkers that I brought this over, thankfully, that Sammy gave me, because he's a lovely man. But also somehow it's also been exported to Ghost Whale, which is a very specialist bottle shop in London, and very expensive. So the few, there you go, another one. A few cans have made it out. Doesn't say where this one was purchased from, but it is like in a bottle. Doesn't actually say where. Maybe this was Mountain Culture. Sammy might be able to know from just the photo.
Cheers, bro.
All right. Just going through the Untapped at number 1.
Yep.
It's been in Putney in London.
Oh, cool.
So
that's pretty cool that some of their beers are getting over there.
I don't say Ghost Whale, which is a very expensive. It's probably one of the most expensive bottle shops in the UK.
Yeah.
So they have cans of it, and a few people have had cans of it.
Yeah.
I was trying to work out where this was. I think this. It doesn't say where he is, so I'm assuming it is mountain culture, but you might know from the fridge.
Yeah. Oh, if you could maybe click on it, and make it bigger.
Maybe.
Just a little bit hard to sort of see.
Oh no, that is Ghost Whale Putney, because it's Ghost Whale glass. And you've got a bit of toppling Goliath in the background there as well, where the mouse is.
Yep. Yeah. Pseudo Sue.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been I could have got it from London. Ghost Whale actually do have a website, so they will ship up here. They just, I'd never buy from them because they're so expensive. Apparently, it's been in Hogwarts.
That's cool.
At home, I hate the way sometimes it doesn't show you where. Oh, he bought it at Smith's Holden's, and it's got a Pirate Life glass. So I'm imagining that's Australia.
Smith's Holden is like a Holden dealership. So there'd be someone just taking the piss, putting a funny check-in place.
Fair enough. It went mad. Hang on. Let's go back. So that again, I think that's Australian as well, because I'm trying to read what that glass says, but I don't recognise it as a UK
that's
bottle.
Hawker's. That's a
Is that a
Hawker's
Hawker's glass?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Hawker's little stout glass that I've got.
Very nice. But yeah, I just think it's mad that it's only had 600 check-ins.
Yeah.
Sorry, 817 check-ins. That's quite low.
Yeah. No, well, Mountain Culture are a massive beer, but when it comes to those beers, because they're big and pricey and that, it's like, there's probably, they don't make as many of them for distribution, but they probably don't need to. Not enough people probably have interest in them.
See, I was just filling time here, so I thought I'd look at the photos and stuff.
Yeah, cool. I always forget the feature where you can just scroll through websites and that.
Yeah, and then you get this weird
Something
thing.
I could utilise more when it comes to my videos and shit.
I stole this off Rob. I'll quite happily say that.
Yeah.
He always goes through the Untapped, but I'd say it's quite a high Untapped rating. So an average of 4.41. That's pretty high.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want to do a cuvee? I'll stop sharing that.
Yeah.
Because I've just finished.
I'll finish mine. I was just busting to go to the toilet. I was like, if I don't go now.
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to have to go like within the next half an hour. Anyway, so. It's up to me. Polly's Tiku. Because it's 4:30 now. It's about time I get me wearing shorts around the house, but as soon as I get my trousers on, get the dog ready. You probably need a poop on the way.
Yeah,
been out.
Once they get that bowel movement, it's
it's raining. He doesn't like going out in the rain. And last time I went and looked in on him, he was asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
It's his birthday.
I just want that. That's exactly what I want, that lifestyle of being able to just walk to a brewery or a bar with my dogs, but I just don't have anything like that.
I've got to get the train. It's an 18-minute train.
Yeah, we're not allowed to take pets on the train.
No, Sodja, yeah.
We're not even allowed to drink on our trains, bro. I see you guys all having beers on your trains. I'm like, if we got caught with a beer on our train, we'd be kicked straight off.
Merseyrail, you're not. National trains, you are. So locally, I can't, but nationally, I can.
Okay.
So
because they probably sell it on the national ones, do they? If they have like they have
the what's the name car. And so we shitting Heineken as well. I'm like,
yeah.
I'd rather drink something decent than 330 can of Heineken. Right, I'm going to go heavy with the number one.
Yeah, I'll do whatever you think, because I like the sound of where you were going with that before.
So I'm going to try and go. Well, I'm going to run out of beer. I was going to say I'm going to go 2/3, but it's not done 2/3. It's only done half a glass of the number one because that's all that's left. And then I'm probably going to go about a quarter of the 3.
So you reckon heavy on 1 and a little bit of 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did all the can of 1, which took me about halfway to where the Polly's sign was. And then, so the Polly's, you can't see it because it's black on black. The Polly's thing is there. And I just went up to the other bit. Sorry, it's wrong finger. So yeah, Polly's is there. And I went up to there. So
I'm going that amount of 1.
Yeah.
And then I'll go about a third of that of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately we'll have to just finish the 3 on its own because that will be all that's left for me.
Yeah. Yep. See, now it's just a little bit higher than what it was.
Yeah.
Cool.
It just smells of chocolate and coffee, which is not a terrible thing.
It has helped the rich and the roast, though, I reckon.
We'll see. Proof will be in the taste.
Yeah, just on the nose, I'm getting some more sweetness that I wasn't getting when I had the number one by itself. The proof is in the pudding.
That's
Imagine if I'm just like, nah, fuck it, I'm just going to keep drinking. And I kept drinking all night.
I'd say I'm going to. Oh, that's what we could do. We could pick out. We could pick out what I'm having when I get to the brew dog.
Yeah, do that. I want to be able to assist in some way.
Hang on, Brewdog Liverpool, 8 Colquitt Street, which is the stupidest name road in the whole of Liverpool.
I should get to pick at least your first or your last beer there.
Well, you can pick the first 4, which is what they put on a.
Paddle.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a paddle and something to eat when I get there.
Yeah.
It randomly puts someone else's weird thing on. Right, okay. And then I need to do the present, which I was saying before, always makes me think of The Simpsons, where they talk about the baboons and they go, it's called presenting.
Yeah.
It's like the baboon's arse.
Have you tried the cuvee yet, or you're holding off?
Sorry, I had a little bit. I had a little sip.
Cuvee.
It's better. It's not as rich.
To me, that's better than the two of them by themselves.
Yeah. No, it won't let me.
You're getting that sweetness from that chocolate and the foam banana sort of thing cutting through that huge roast and richness of the first one. And like it sort of like calms it down a bit and makes it a better beer.
Yeah. It is. It's less rich, and the sweetness helps it. Yeah. All right. So we've got at Brewdog. This is the Brewdog draft. So Brewdog Deutschland, which used to be Stone, and everyone always forgets it's Stone EU, is what that brewery used to be.
Yeah.
Merz and Magic. and they've done on the pilot kit a Dunkelweiss and a Doppelbock. A Weizen Doppelbock, 8.2. So then the Nano Dog, which is the Brewdog pilot kit in Ellen, is a Weizen.
I already see one beer that you've got to get.
Okay. You're talking about the fucking barley wine?
An American barley wine.
Yeah, 10.5. Why is it doing that? Stupid. I haven't got the proper mouse in, and it's just being an arse. I have an external mouse usually, and I couldn't be arsed plugging it in. So yeah, the Doppeldecker, which is a Hopfenweiss, not a Doppelbock.
Yeah.
Why call it that? India Pale Weissen, which is another Hopfenweiss. Hopfenweisses can get buggered. I do not want them. Yeah, the barley wine looks interesting. From Manchester Outpost as well, so it's a pilot kit in the Manchester one.
Yeah. Cool.
They're quite rare. They only do 10 barrels. Yep. It's only a 10-barrel kit.
Oh, there's a red ale.
No, it's Shore Leave. So Shore Leave was created. It's not really a red ale. It's whatever that says is lies. Shore Leave was the one that they created to compete with Doom Bar. It's a bitter. It's an amber ale. It's bloody terrible. These are all the standard ones. Boring shite.
Yeah.
But then we get onto the guest stuff, which is interesting.
So you can pretty much go any of these on a paddle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Vault City, the Dream Cake, which I think is a collab, if I remember correctly. It doesn't say.
Have you had those first four? Have you had them?
I've had Mallow Mafia, but not this year's, and I've had
how was Mallow Mafia?
I honestly think it's been about 5 years since I've had it.
Yeah,
I had it when Brewdog did the pilot range in cans, and you signed up for the subscription, and Mallow Mafia was 1 year.
Yeah. Because I remember when I went to Brewdog in Brisbane, I had a stout that had mallow in it, and it was actually not too bad.
Very Big Moose is good. That is a collaboration. I remember that's a collaboration with Fierce.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, Scottish. Yeah.
SOS looks like a collab, but I can't see who it is. Then we've got Little Earth Project, which was the brewery near Jake, the wild brewery near Jake, that went under. They've gone under.
Yep.
So and that's it was 2018, as you can see on there. That's an old keg, but it just says on it'll be bloody fine.
I would suggest trying that one.
Yeah, I don't really want the shits tomorrow.
Yeah. It's one little beer though. Like it's not if it's just the one amongst some hearty dark beers that you've had tonight.
But I can only pick 4.
Yeah. I've already got probably 3 for you.
So I would go the Mates and Magic.
Yep.
The Doppel.
Yeah, out of the lagers, that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And then I reckon the barley wine.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep. Yeah.
And
then I reckon.
I think it's going to be the guest.
Yeah. Then I thought go the. I mean, you've had heaps of Vault City before, unless you really wanted that beer.
Yeah, I don't even know what.
I thought you'd be better to go with one of the 3 underneath it and then try the Saison.
Oh, yeah, see, it is a collab. I thought it was a collab. Oh, it's going to take so long to load. Burley Oak. I knew it was a bloody collab.
Double blackberry, mango, brown sugar, and toasted coconut dream cake. It does sound pretty good.
But only 5.8.
Yeah. Check out the others. What are they?
So I don't know if this is a thing in Australian brew dogs, but UK brew dogs, food-wise, you're either a burger and chicken one, or you're a pizza one.
Yeah.
And Liverpool,
when I
chicken.
went to the Brewdog at Pentridge in Melbourne, everyone was having pizza, so it's pretty obvious which one they are.
Yeah, no, the Liverpool one is the opposite. It's the burger and chicken.
And actually, when I went to the Brisbane one, everyone was having burgers.
What is this, by the way?
You make a good point.
Why have we got Sheila's in there?
I don't know.
Untapped. Oh, there we go. So it's a collab with Brillo, the German brewery.
Oh, yeah.
They're Berlin-based.
What style's this beer?
Maibock.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Maibock. So it's 6.4% Maibock.
Yeah. See, if you drop the other bock and got that one, that would be fair enough. But I don't think you need two different bocks on the one paddle.
I know, but I've had a very big moose before.
Yeah.
Not this year's edition. But yeah, it's collaboration with Fierce.
No, I was thinking, maybe trying the mellow one just because you said you hadn't had it for so long.
This one,
I feel like Brewdog sometimes do some decent, big dark beers. So
yeah.
I'm trying this one, what's the? Oh yeah, there you go. So Colombian cacao and Madagascar vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that sounds pretty good. Go to the other one.
But I had that in 2018.
Yeah,
which I know is a while away.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's zoomed in. Yeah, that's better. We're on cans for some unknown reason. Again, part of the Versus series with Amundsen.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, it'll show more. No, we've got a weird message instead. I'll have to refresh. Hang on.
So you're just having you're pretty much going there for a feed and the one paddle, and that's it.
Yeah, probably. Yep. I might have if there's more than 4 that I want, I might have a third afterwards. But
that's what I thought. Because I don't know. I feel like with the guest beers, there's probably at least 2 or 3 I'd try them.
Yeah. Well, you get 4 on a paddle, so I just get a paddle.
Yeah. So for me, honestly, if I was only going to have one paddle, it would be hard. But the fact that you said you might get a third or something, I reckon that makes it a bit easier, with the selection, because you're having either 5 or 6 sort of beers. So that's about the number of beers that I see that I'd want to try, about 5 or 6.
So there you go. This one is coffee, cacao nibs, and marshmallow.
Yeah, so I would be all over that. I'd want to try that, but I'd also want to try the moose one, and then I'd want to try that saison.
See, I'm not fussed on that saison. I'll have a look at now what the description is. I've had quite a lot of their saisons, and they are they're very.
What if? Okay, what if you go? Was it a Bock, the original one, the first one?
Yeah.
You said? Yeah. What if you go the Bock, the barley wine, and then those 2 stouts? That'd be a good paddle. It's all dark beers though.
Yeah, which is fine. I've started on dark beers, so that's not a problem. Yeah. Let's have a look at this saison. So it's an organic harvest saison from 2018. So the 2019 one was barrel aged in red wine. I think this is the non-barrel aged version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was at Blobfish 2 weeks ago, every saison I had there, I was like, "Fuck, I enjoy this style." That was so good.
So in early saison, the hops we grow in our little field in the village of Chelsworth become ready for picking. The hop oils, aromas around you when you're hand picking in the September sunshine. So we decided to brew a beer that let these fresh green hops shine. So it's green hops from 2018, so they're going to be gone.
Yeah.
Only our organically grown Suffolk hops and barley malt we used in this brew. The beer's primary fermentation is the saison yeast stream, and then a secondary fermentation in oak barrels with our locally collected wild yeast. This results in a dry beer that is dry with a mouth coating of hop oil, pepper, orchard fruit flavors, and at the fore with a more funky spice from the yeast on the finish. I don't think that goes with the rest of the beers. In honesty. Do you?
No. What's with the sheep up the top?
Just advert.
Are we
So we had the Sheilas in the
Wales?
tight shirts. We had Sheilas in the tight shirts, and now we got multiple sheep. I don't know which is better.
Lamb dressed as mutton.
Captain Kim say that's a good thing. My partner watches that to go to sleep, so I that is constantly in my ear as I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the food or no? That's too boring.
Nah, go the food.
No, it's loaded. I've got it loaded in the background.
I want to be there in spirit. While I'm sleeping, I'll be dreaming of being at Brewdog in Liverpool.
There we go. Will it let me zoom, do we think? Why is it on 66%? I want it on 100%. There you go. Is it zoomed in? No. Maybe. Yeah. There you go. Oklahoma stack, hand smashed beef pates, caramelized onion rings, bacon jam, mustard glaze, American cheese, lettuce, pickles, special sauce. What's the fucking special sauce? The Pit, a hand smashed beef pate with crispy, slow braised pork. More of that bacon jam. Jammy onions.
I love pork burgers. They're underrated.
Pickles and chopped slaw.
Yeah. Fuck, that would be good.
We can fuck off the vegan ones, which are the next three.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Oh, no, hang on. Sorry, no. Vegan option. Apologies. So these aren't vegan, but you can have them vegan if you wanted. Yeah. So there's Patriot, which is hand-smashed beef pate with smoked bacon, American cheese, pickles, onion, barbecue sauce, and lettuce. The Punk, which is a hand-smashed beef patty with American cheese, pickles, onions, secret sauce. What's the difference between special sauce and secret sauce? And lettuce. And then the Buffalo Chicken, which is buttermilk fried chicken, buffalo sauce, blue cheese sauce, and lettuce. The Cluck Norris 2.0, which is the buttermilk fried chicken, pickles, ranch mayo, red onion, and lettuce.
I reckon I had that at Brisbane.
Yeah, the Cluck Norris is the one that's been around for a while.
Yeah.
And then they are vegan. The ones underneath that, we don't care about them. I'm not ordering a vegan. There's going to be meat involved.
What was it? Can you read the first one again? I missed that.
Oh, sorry. Scroll too far. Oklahoma stack, which is the hand-smashed beef patty, caramelized onion.
Yeah, so in Oklahoma generally has the onion caramelized around the outside of the beef patty.
No, this is on top, caramelized onion, and then onion rings.
Yeah.
And then bacon jam, and mustard glaze, American cheese, lettuce, pickles, and special sauce.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a Big Mac sauce, I imagine.
Yeah. See, I'm a sucker for pork, but I feel like if I was going there right now on mood, I'd be going for that Oklahoma.
probably not going to go for the wings.
Yeah. Nah, fuck the wings. Just
Even
go
though they've
the
done the new one.
Oklahoma with some chips.
These are the platters. So you get a buffalo chicken wings, Korean barbecue chicken tenders, onion rings, corn ribs. What the fuck are corn ribs? Corn doesn't have ribs. Fries, pickles, ranch mayo, barbecue sauce, buffalo sauce. Then they have the disco fries, loaded fries, brewdog style with skin on, secret seasoning, and saucy goodness. Hang on, I've scrolled too far. Scroll back down. There we go. Buffalo, which is buffalo buttermilk fried chicken with buffalo sauce, blue cheese, spring onions. Korean barbecue, the same, but barbecue kimchi, sriracha mayo, spring onions, and crispy onions. This is the one I was looking at, the spice bag, which is crispy salt and chili fries with red chili, spring onions, red peppers, onions, and curry sauce.
So that's just a chip option.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be going that with the Oklahoma. That sounds fucking wicked.
Hang on, you've got the gorilla fries, which is fries with sweet jammy onions, special sauce, and gooey cheese sauce.
Yeah, well, that probably works better with the Oklahoma, but there's something awesome about an Irish spice bag.
Yeah, they brought that. That was this week, but they've also got they've got a German menu, and I haven't been able to find whether that's starting today. It's for Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
But I can't seem to find it. Because the Brewdog one, they do the Oktoberfest stuff looks amazing, but I don't think it's launching this week. I think it's next week, which is unfortunately shit. Because I won't be able to go. Because they've got all those Doppelboxes is the here we go. 18th September. No, it had launched. So we got the specials, which may change the game.
Yeah.
Oh, the menu. Where's the menu? Okay, this tab instead. There we go. It's taking ages to load. So there you go. So the German burger is the Brauhaus burger, which is sauerkraut, smashed beef, smoked sausage, crispy bacon, onions, and beer cheese sauce. That's what I'm like. Yeah, I'll have the special.
Yeah, that sounds unreal.
But it's only for this certain period of time. So it's like, was it the 18th? Where's it loading? Come on, 18th.
Yeah, well, what's the date
October.
today? So does that mean it's there now?
Yeah, so it launched on Thursday.
Yeah.
Hang on, my headphones are disconnected. One sec.
I can still hear you, but it changed slightly.
Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Sorry.
I changed though. If you're going that German burger, I'm then gonna change.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I've been able to hear you the whole time, but it just changed when you.
Yeah, change headphones. Sorry. Yeah, go on. So if I was changing to the German menu.
Yeah. So what I was going to say is, if you're changing to the German menu, and you're going for a big hearty German burger and probably some sort of side with it, sauerkraut or onion rings or something like that, I would
Yeah.
suggest going like a pour of like a Helles or a Pilsner or something to go with it.
Yeah, I think they're all Box and Weissens. I don't think there's
Yeah.
no Pilsner option.
Maybe go the Bock just for a starter by itself and then have a paddle afterwards.
Well, that Märzen, so that's the Märzen there that's on there.
Oh yeah, or the
Märzen,
Märzen.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
And
a smoked lager.
but it's not on. It's not on. Not on at the local one. It's
Damn it.
Mandarin Bavaria, which I love.
Fuck, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I had some bacon this morning, dude, for brekkie, and it was really smoky. It was so good. It reminded me of a Roush beer.
Right. I need a piss now, so it's your time to fill.
Yep.
But I'm gonna have to mute my thing, otherwise you're gonna hear me pissing.
Is there anyone still watching? Cheers, Harry. Cheers, Evie. Still hanging around, mate. Yeah, there was some options for vegetarian. I think it was like a couple of the ones in the middle you could sort of opt to, go without the meat. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of like pulled pork. When there's like a pulled pork option, like with burgers and that, it's so good and so different. And I love it with like a sort of like a sweet barbecue sauce and like a coleslaw and some cheese. Oh man. I need to go shopping tomorrow. I might make my own pork burgers. But yeah, that German one sounds good. Just makes me want to go to one of these venues. God, I hate living in the country where I do. It's so shit. These guys aren't. Oh, well, in England, they're considered reasonable. The venues they have here in Australia are probably similar. I think with their beers anyway, they'd be reasonable, but their food might be a little bit pricey. I have been, Pentridge Prison. You know how at Pentridge Prison in Coburg, they've turned it all into like shopping and food and beverage and like it's all real flash. Like it's got a cafe and a movie cinema and like restaurants. And anyway, there's one of these Brewdog bars there. And the one there's more of a pizza one, but yeah, it's pretty good. I went there when it first opened. And then the other one I went to was up in Brisbane, in a sort of industrial area of Brisbane on the river. It's really flash. And that was more of a burger one, that one. Because, I didn't know, but Adam said they're generally either pizza or burger is the specialty for the food to go with your beers. But yeah, it's pretty cool that I've done one of each. But yeah, Brewdog's pretty rare in Australia. There's one in Melbourne. There's two in Brisbane. There's one in Sydney, I think, and then I think there's one in Perth.
Yes, I know. You want to hide the fishbone? Go and hide it. Sorry, the dog came in crying because I gave him a fishbone because he went outside in the rain on his birthday. So I was like, yeah, have a fishbone. And now he's crying because he's got it and he doesn't know what to do with it. As you were saying, so I can't actually maximise it, which is good. The burgers are between $14.75. There's a 15 one, but a lot of them are 12.
Yeah.
So the one that you wanted with the braised pork is $15.25. So what's that in Australian dollars?
I'd be just around $30.
Yes, you are correct. $30.71.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty pricey. That is.
With no fries though. That is just the burger as well. Fries are
Yeah.
extra.
One place that's expensive as fuck is that Five Guys. I remember when I went there in Melbourne, it was like, fuck me, yeah. It's like I got a burger and I think I got a burger, fries, and a milkshake, and yeah, it was like $40 something. I mean, the feed was unreal. They give you way too many fries.
Yeah.
And like it's good quality shit. I'm happy to sort of pay that amount of money for, I don't know, like a restaurant feed, but I just thought for a takeaway burger, it's like, God, that's expensive.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
But Brewdog is sit down, and I don't think the best thing about, if you've ever been out with Bullman's brilliant to take to a Brewdog bar because he gets double discount.
Yeah.
Because he's got he's a
tattoo. Something to do with the tattoo.
He's got a tattoo and he's a punk member as well, so you get double discount.
Yeah, cool.
Harry gets it. He's a equity for punk, but one of the very old ones. His car he's had to sell two together.
I'll be wrapping it up after this, Drewy. I'm tired as fuck. Yeah. There's no way I'll be going any longer. It's 2 in the morning here, bro.
I'm ready to call it when you are. I've only got to finish my beer, so.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think as far as I'm not going to worry about scores or anything, but yeah, I think as far as the Cube goes, it was the pick for me. I think that worked. Just trying to find the balance between the two.
I'm actually going to pour. I think I under-egged it on number 3, so I'm going to pour a bit more on number 3 in. Not a lot, just a little bit. Because as I got towards the bottom, I think it's separated and I'm just getting a load of cinnamon.
Yeah. But yeah, what I'm going to do, Drewy, is I want to hang out with like the likes of you and Josh and the UK boys and that. So I'm going to go to bed straight away and just try and get like maybe 5 hours sleep and then get at it again.
Not look at me sending you pictures of food.
Yeah. Because, otherwise, if I went all night, I'd be fucked. Like, I'd only last another hour and I'd be done, and then I'll end up killing my Sunday, so I don't want to do that. I'd rather just try and get sort of a 2/3 of a sleep now, and then at least if I crash tomorrow, it doesn't matter because I don't go back to work till Monday afternoon.
You've also done 5 beers in total now. You did 3 reviews and then these 2.
Yeah.
So I've only had these 2 before this. I just had coffee and a bacon pussy. I know. Yeah. I was up at 5 in the morning waiting for you to stream with the remainder of my review beers because I did 6 last night, but I kept a lot of the cans and just went through and finished off the cans.
Mm. No, we'll do that. I mean, we might even get a chance later to do the Black Sheep. It's always an option, but at least we're getting through some of the beers now. All we've got left now is the Black Sheep and the wolf.
Big bad wolf, yeah. Which
the wolf and the sheep. That's pretty funny.
The Peter said he was going to do with us because he's kept that back, and I think Rob's got one as well. But getting people together is the difficult part. The Black Sheep is easy. I can get it from Asda. It's super easy to get. I've got one in the fridge.
Yeah, well, that's the reason. Like, I was just going to drink it, and then when you said you've got one in the fridge, I'm like, well, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, 4.3 or something. It's super low, milks out.
Yeah, that's an easy one just to go, fuck it, let's do it now sort of thing when you're just hanging out. Yeah.
It's a 500ml bottle, though.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, the alcohol is creeping up slowly. I've I know. I will. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was saying, dude, is I reckon if it was me, I would be going the German burger.
Mhm.
If not the German one, I'd be going the Oklahoma. And then I
Yeah.
like the sound of that Irish spice bag. That's pretty cool. But whether there's probably a German side dish that's probably pretty cool as well.
Yeah, I think super vague on that. I'll have to look at the special menu when I
Yeah.
get in because they usually just they have like a like a clip off a clipboard.
Yeah.
They just clip the specials to the menu.
Yeah.
So when you get in, you're just like, oh, they're the specials.
Yeah.
But they're good. They're good with the dog. They let him sit on the seats, even though I do. I've got a towel with me. I put a towel down.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I just have to sort of like put my arm in the way because otherwise he's going to try and eat my dinner. But yeah,
and then if you get the paddle, I would suggest if you're doing the food first.
I'll do the paddle and the food at the same time.
Even if you're doing the food last, I'd get like a German beer to go with that. But then the paddle for me, I'd go is it Mars and Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go that, the barley wine, and then those two stouts. I reckon that'd be a good fall.
You're a crazy man. I definitely want to do the Doppelbock. I know it's a Weizen Doppelbock, but still.
Yeah.
I'll probably not do the big moose because I've done it before. I know it's a previous year, but I don't really want to do that again.
Yeah.
Because they had the year I did it, they had multiple varieties as well.
Yeah.
So they did like a very big moose, a very big Canadian moose, which is the maple syrup one.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. When I thought of it being called moose, I thought, oh, maybe it's got maple in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to head off, bro. I'm getting very sleepy. So yeah, send us some photos, dude. It'd be cool.
I will do.
Yeah. Send us some photos of like the beers, the food, and then the dog.
Yeah, the dog's probably going to have a bit of burger.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been another good review, brother. Always enjoyable.
Yeah. Still got shitloads left. Trying to get through it.
Yeah, I've still got a bit in each can, but what I'm going to do is because I'm probably going to get up early in the morning and have a drink. I might even put them in my morning coffee.
They're in the glass. Everything's in glass. The cans are empty, so I don't want to.
Yeah, so I've probably got at least 100 ml in the volume 3.
Yeah,
and then in the volume 1, I've probably got just maybe a shot sort of thing. So yeah, I'll utilize them in about 5 or 6 hours time.
No worries.
Cheers, brother, and cheers to everyone that's been watching. Hit the old like button if you haven't already, and yeah, you'll see more of us tomorrow.
See you later.